Well, tell us about your team, George.
Well, we're excited. We have a lot of returners that we're excited about. We have 9 guys back on D, about 6 or 7 back on offense, and then with the additional, had a couple of transfers in. We had, of course, Jason transferred in. We also had to transfer Javon Davis transferred in too. So I'm just excited to see. Jason got a chance to play in the spring. Javon was coming off an injury, so I'm excited to see the returners and then 2 new additions that we have.
You guys were a little bit of a surprise last year, made that playoff run, but probably won't sneak up on anybody this year. How or does that change your preparation for the season?
It's one of the things we actually talked about the night we lost in the second round to Etowah. We talked about it, and it wasn't a sad occasion, because we wanted the seniors to make the playoffs. Before they left, we were able to do that. They were able to get us to that point. And then we basically turned the page over to the class of 20s Davis and Jason Clapp and just told them things we need to get better at. And this is the only time that last year the goal was to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And I just told them as long as we're there won't be a goal of ours. There should be something that's the standard, from here on out. So we talked about, last year we were hunting people, and then we just feel like this year, the target could be on our back. Through a couple of games this year. We're excited about it.
And maybe you don't want to talk about this publicly, but I'll ask you anyway. How will you guys use Jason?
He's going to be just an offensive weapon. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's basically, we're going to be a spread offense. No secret. We've been doing with our staff for some years now. But it's going to basically be, like when I was growing up, we played hide and seek, and kids play peekaboo. It's going to be one of those deals where you got to find what 4 is. And that's basically how we're going to use him. We're going to use all of his talents, all of his strengths, and incorporate it to what we do and have fun with it. Like the guy from Michigan a few years ago, played quarterback. Shoelace never tied his shoestrings, can't think of Denard Robinson. So he's going to be offensive with
it. Jason, what do you think about moving around, or the possibility of moving around and playing some different spots?
I like to move around, keep the defense guessing what I'm going to do. Because me moving around, it helps my other teammates get open. Because the target on my back, I feel like that. But me moving around is going to help my teammates get the ball more. Mm-hmm. And ain't no iron team, so I'm doing everything I can to help my team win.
And what's the transition been like for you going to a new school? Coach said that you got there and you were able to go through spring practice, but it's just human nature. There's going to be a transitional period anytime you go from one place to another. So what's that been like?
It was different. Me being at Fortune there 3 years, and then coming back home, because that's where I left from. Then I'm at Fortune. So me coming back home, had to get used to how quick they run their offense. Had to learn the plays really fast in 2 weeks to get ready for the spring game. So I had to learn the cadence, learn the offense. Now I got to learn the defense because I'm going to be playing cornerback too also. So just me learning. Coach Bates keep telling me to lead by example. So I started leading by example and teaching other players what to do. And now we rolling.
Coming off that, taking back to last year's playoff run, losing to Etowah, for the players, what did you guys learn from that game, taking it into this season to maybe prepare yourself for another playoff run and get deeper?
I feel like we got to want it more than the other team. Every time we got on the field, we got to have that dog in us. And if we go out with the mindset that we want it more than them, we should win every game. And if it's in our heart to win, we're gonna win.
I wasn't there when they played Etowah. Okay. I transferred in during the spring. So,
Coach, what's the difference this year from last year from that?
It's just
shock and loss.
Yeah, it's the difference is what this team needed was confidence. Because it's not a secret. No one on the team had made the playoffs, even the graduating 2019 seniors, no one on the team had made the playoffs. They had only won 3 games in about 4 years. So it was just, the program was down. And so a lot of things that we did last year, I honestly think shocked and surprised about the kids throughout the season. And now, man, it's just the point to where, okay, you taste that. You see what it tastes like to get into the playoff, but also you taste it, you understand what defeat tastes like. So now, man, it's just the program taking it to the next level.
For you, what? Because you weren't there when you were part of the season, but for both of y'all, I guess, what really changed with Coach? What came from the losing seasons to surprise last year? What was, if you could pinpoint one thing, what would it be?
I think after we lost, we started working harder. We started doing double more of everything. So, like, if he's seeing we can make it that far, and he can push us a little bit more, and then we can make it farther than that.
Same, going off what Devin said, working hard, weight room, day in, day out, stand out to practice, getting routes in. When you got practice, go to the field, get some throws in, get some catches in, work on our feet work. It's just the little things that's going to help us get to the championship, the little things.
Jason, what's recruiting like for you right now?
It's here and there. It's everybody wanting me, but
have you narrowed your list at all?
no, not yet.
Okay.
I'm thinking about committing 5th
Of August or?
like my 5th game of my senior year.
Oh, okay.
If everything,
middle of the season.
yeah, if everything goes good, how it plans to go, then I'll commit then. But
What schools are you talking to the most right now?
Kentucky, Louisville, Southern Miss, LSU, Tennessee, Purdue. It's just a lot of schools. I can't really name them all.
And I'm guessing that different schools may talk to you about playing different positions. But I'm guessing most schools see you, project you as either a receiver or a DB.
Yeah, some small schools like tennis, Middle Tennessee. They want me to play quarterback. They see me playing quarterback. In Kentucky, they see me playing like Lynn Bowden, play wildcat quarterback and special teams and stuff like that. So it's a different
projections from different
yeah.
teams. And George, what have you seen from him? I mean, you got to see him in the spring game. You've seen him over the summer. I'm sure you watched film from his days at Fultondale. How do you see him developing right now?
Well, I see is one of the things, his strength is I haven't saw weakness on the football field, just to be honest with you. We've tried to put a lot on his plate and basically just to see what he can handle, mentally and physically. And I know it's more than what he was used to or what he thought he was going to be able to come over and do. But that was one of the things we want to do. We want to put a lot of pressure on him, and early on, and see what can he handle. What is his mental and physical, capability and his, his capacity. So that's the great thing about him, man. He's a good kid. He's a silly kid. It's just he's fun to be around. And with the addition of him, along with what we had coming back, man, it's just basically like Devin's talked about, dog. We had some kids that were doggish, but wasn't necessarily, a dog. But once you bring Jason in, he is that guy. And now it builds more confidence amongst our team. And that's what we need to really get over the hump. Knowing we should be, knowing we put ourselves in a position to win each game. So that's what he brings, that extra hump. That he puts us over the hump and say, hey, we got this. We can do whatever we set our mind. And so that's what he really brought to our team.
So last year, you said the goal was to get to the playoffs. You wanted to be able to send that senior class out with some success. So what's number one goal this year?
Our number one goal, we've been talking about it, is we want to make history for Irwin/Center Point High School. And that's just the truth of the matter, man. I'm a historian when it comes to high school football. So Irwin North Center Point has ever been to semifinals. And so, of course, on Monday, first official day of practice, everybody in the state gonna break it down to state champ. We won't do that. Our goal is, in order to get to state championship, we got to get out in the third round, get to semis. So that's something that's never been done. So our whole mantra really is gonna be, we want to make history for our high school.
Coach, you talked about some of these players. Tell us about some of the other guys that we may have not seen in the last year or two that might be stepping up in game this year.
We have offensive side of the ball. Have a couple running backs. We have an upcoming junior, Deontay Eatman. He's about 5'10", about 205. We talked about receiver. We got a basketball guy that's come out. Jonathan Dudley. He's about 6'3", 6'4". Then Javon Davis, who's also going to play some quarterback, and other positions also that came as newcomer. D-line guy, we're really proud about a guy that's becoming really transformed into a great young man. Is Javon Brooks. He's a nose forward. He's a big bowling ball man. That joker's about 5'10". He's about 3'4". But he's had a great transformation and fought adversity. His father passed around the springtime. He's just been a great young man. Noah Steen at linebacker. So it's like I said, we got so many guys coming back. That's the excitement, and then the schedule that we have playing 7 road games. We need to have some guys that have been around.
But for the players, what role does social media play in y'all's game prep or your weekly game day thing?
I like, me personally, I go on YouTube and watch Odell, watch how he handle adversity, watch how he get up his routes, he run his routes, he catch the ball. And sometimes I watch motivational speeches to get me going and prep for the game.
Yeah, me too. I watch a lot of motivational speeches like that. Give me kind of turn for the game, listen to a few songs and stuff like that. And if you go in the game pump and you feeling it already, you should keep the ball rolling with that. So I feel like if you go in the game ready, you should have a big outcome.
How has that changed your game, huddle and all the available footage and everything out there now?
It's just part of the world we live in, and I'm a big believer of, things constantly changing, so you have to adapt with the times. And I'm a big social media guy. I might be a lot of coaches and teams don't, but I don't. We don't shy away from it. They know that I have to follow you. The coaches follow you, and we know that. We see everything you do. We give them that spiel about, hey, once you put it out there, no taking it back. But social media is a big part of what we do to brand our program. And like I said, I'm proud that I raised my hand. I enjoy social media. It's a way to put. Center Point is etched in a small city. With great program in a 15-mile radius. You go 7 minutes up the road, Penson. 15 minutes up the road, you got Clay Chalk. 20 minutes up the road, you got you. So we're etched in a small city, to where we have to do things to let you understand. We play good ball at Simple High School, so we use it for what it is. It's been good to us.
George, it's no secret you're a Miner and then you're Woodlawn now you're at a certain point. Do you feel like you're kind of at home now?
It's a great feeling, and my whole thing is as a coach. I'm 39 is be starting. I'll be going into year 18, year 8 as a head coach. So I'm a young guy, but I've been in it a while. As long as you got great administration, and of course we got great kids. Kids are gonna be kids, but as long as you have great administration, you can stay there. And Mr. Phillips, we work hand in hand, and it's one of those things to where, like he told me, Coach, we're gonna support you, but we're not gonna interfere. And he's been a man of his word, about that. That's what all of our athletes. By me being an AD, I support, every team, every coach that we have. And like I said, right now, you always, I am what I am. I'm not thinking about, anything else. It's the, 2019 season. Like I said, I love being an Eagle.
You brought the helmet. You said it's a slightly new look. What was behind that?
What we wanted to, and some of the places I've been, it goes about branding your program. I don't want to be a guy that every year we got a new helmet, a new decal, a new this, new that. my goal is I want to have, once you see this helmet, whether it's on sideline, whether it's on blitz, wherever it is, like the top of the state, the bottom of the state, you can say, oh, that's center point helmet. So, and it's actually the Michigan helmet. It's a winged, it's a wing tip helmet. So I'll go along with the Eagles. So this is something that as long as I'm at center point, we won't be changing again.
And was there any part of this that you just wanted to have something, kind of a new look to go with the kind of the new success you guys had last year?
Yeah, but we wanted something that was sustainable, and this is something that we're gonna, it's gonna stick, man. And like we always say, hashtag Soy Eagles, that we'll always do. But this year we're saying hashtag Road Warriors. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how our summer. We did about 6 or 7 competitions over summer for OTA and 7-on-7. We only did one at home, and yeah, it hit us in the pocket for travel, but we're on the road 7 out of 10 times. So why not now start in the summer to get these guys in different venues and being on the road, because it's something that we have no choice. 3 out of 10 at home, 7 away. So it's just it's gonna be a fun field traveling team.
What do you guys think about? Most teams are 5-5. You guys will be on the road 7 times. What do you guys think about that?
I personally think we should have had more home games, but I kind of like being on the road, but not for real. But I feel a different type of support when we're at home, other than on the road.
What do you think, Jason?
Going off what Devin said, I kind of like playing at home, because at home you got that feeling. You get that the good feeling playing at home, playing against other players and being out there on the field. And you got your mom and your dad in there screaming. Then you got your auntie, your uncle, and then you got everybody else, the fans screaming. So it's just different. It just feels different. But I like playing away too, because I like being people at their house.
It helped out with the themes, for each game. By only having 3, it was the first home game of the season versus a county rival, Mortimer, Georgia, one of the great programs in the north part of the state, and also it's the TV game. So it'll be on the Friday night rival game, on WABM 6 to 8. So that has a theme of itself. First home game of the season, and it's on TV. First time in probably school history that we have a TV game. All right, the second home game, that's going to be homecoming. The third and final regular season home game, we're going to be senior night / breast cancer awareness game. So that part of it took care of itself, but it's still financially it's a burden. Mm-hmm. In a program where we're trying to raise funds, it's definitely a burden. But it was something that the schedule was done before. We got there, and it's something that we're gonna play. The adjustment is we had Old Mountain, but it was a mutual agreement. We got out of that. And so that's why, that week 0 we're going to Philadelphia, Mississippi to play Philadelphia Tornadoes. So we want to get old guys something to. We always want to do different things, do new things. So we chose to, instead of somebody offering us money to play a game, that's the first time I know. And Centerpoint's been there 10 years, so it's I was 13, 14, 15 years since they've done that. So with future ones, they're gonna. Set us up with some nice jerseys. But this season, man, come out, because you don't get a group of kids like this all the time. It's fun to get him to come back home. There was a great feeling for these guys. Played all Little League all the way through middle school, and then for him gone, now he coming back home. That's gonna be a fun, exciting feeling. But these guys work hard. I'm very demanding on them, along with the coaching staff. But like I said, we do. With all the stuff we actually do on the football field in the classroom with community service, we just had a big, Shades of Service event, last week, with Asheville. So it's just things that we're trying to show these guys what life is truly about, and we're just using the game of football as a tool, for them to kind of, go back on. And it's just, I actually just picked these guys up from ACT tutoring. We have one of the best, women in the state that's taking them through a 5-week crash course, and she's very demanding on them. So they caught a little bit of a break because I had to pull those guys out of tutor. So, but come and check us out, man. It's gonna be exciting. We're very, very excited this year, and so Eagles.